Hi guys, welcome back to His Grills. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing some steak canapes. Now, no, don't sound very barbecue-y, but I thought, fuck it, why not we do something different for a change, you know what I mean? So, anyway, first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves, I sound a bit poncy when I'm saying this, don't I? We are going to make ourselves some Filo Pastry baskets. Now, how we're going to do that is we're going to take some Filo fucking hell, put your teeth back in, son. Well, we're going to take some Filo pastry, do you know what I mean? And all we're going to do is quite simply cut it into a square about that sort of size. There's about 7 layers of it here, and I've got the old baking tray here, which you might use for jam tarts or fucking Yorkshire puddings. And all I'm going to simply do is I am going to take this fella here. I've got some melted butter in there, and I'm going to grease these bad boys up, just so we don't get no stickage, like so. I've got the old Commando Connect running at 350, and all we're going to do is make ourselves some Filo pastry baskets. I feel a bit funny saying that. Filo pastry basket. Hey, listen, you know what I mean? Let's just get to work, shall we? Let's see that there with something very similar to that. And then all I'm going to do is I'll take one side of this and I'm going to butter that as well. There's a fair amount of butter going on here. And then I'm literally going to stick that in there like so. All I'm trying to do is make something that resembles a basket. Now I am going to use 2 pieces in each one. All right, same again, butter this side. And then I'm going to put that one on the top of that one. Just to give it a bit of substance, because I want to be able to hopefully pick this up and at least 1 or 2 bites and this bad boy's done. That's what I'm kind of going for. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to fill the rest of these up. So I'll fast forward this bit for you, because you're probably not going to want to sit there and watch me making Filo pastry baskets. I don't know why I'm struggling with that so much. Anyway, really straightforward. Obviously, I didn't make my own Filo pastry. I mean, that would have been fucking testing. That would have been a test and a half, that. But it's pretty straightforward. And the plan is, once all these baskets are cooked up, we are going to take some Parma ham and we're going to line the baskets with Parma ham once they're cooked. And then I'm going to take some skirt steak, which I'm going to cook on the PITBOSS griddle. And once that's cooked, cut it into thin slices. And then each of those slices, I'm going to butter with a DIJON mustard. If it works out or not, I don't know. We'll soon find out, won't we? Let's cut ourselves another strip of these bad boys. Like so, and something very similar to that. They're baskets, you know what I mean? So they don't have to be exactly the same as every single one. We ain't in a competition here. Nice to be able to see a bit of sun out today, isn't it, eh? We're getting there, guys, we're getting there. Now, I can't take full credit for this, because I actually saw this idea on MasterChef, and I thought, oh, no, sometimes people think you're a bit posh, you know what I mean? Should we get the canapes out? Yes, dear. As I say, it ain't rocket science, and look at them. They don't look even, do they? Let's be honest. I feel like fucking putting out some wallpaper here. And really, I mean, you're only making a fucking platform or something just to hold them in there. As I say, you don't have to be too clever with it. And guys, that is pretty much us. And once you're looking something very similar to that, all right, all we're going to do, hold hands a bit of a wash. We have got the old Commando Connect set at 350, and I reckon this is probably going to take about 15, 16 minutes, something along them sort of lines. They're simply going in there at 350, which the standard oven's about 180, and I should see you in about 15 minutes. Right, guys, what I've got here is a lovely bit of skirt steak, or flank steak, whichever you want to call it, and all I did this morning was salt and black pepper. That's all I've done here, all right? I'm going to simply take a nice big knob of butter here, I'm going to chuck that right in the middle. We are nice and hot. The thing with this steak is we've got to cook it pretty quick, and we've got to cut it against the grain and cut it thin, because it can be a bit chewy, but if you do that, it's nice, fucking tasty. And I was never a great believer in it, but I tell you, promise you, you've got to give it a go. I do see a lot of Americans use a lot of it, but it's very straightforward. I'll be shooting for 135 on this. Are you ready? Listen for the sizzle. Oh, lovely, look at that. Happy days. Happy days. So, we have got our Filo Pastry, we've got our Filo Pastry baskets or platforms, whatever you want to call them, that are cooking away in a Commando Joe. We're going to get this steak just to about 135, which is about a medium. And then, once this is done, we'll let this rest. Hopefully the basket should be done by then, when then we start to make our canapes. Love a bit of butter. Do love a bit of butter on a steak. As I say, it's just salt and black pepper on there, guys. Nothing much, doesn't really need a lot. You'll see why when we get to the next stage, because I am going to add a little flavour profile to this. You know what I mean? With the old Dijon mustard. Right, let's give this girl a flip. Oh, lovely. Get all that lovely butter all over the old girl. See which way the grain is going. So we will be cutting in slices like that, all right? Thin. Go thin, baby. Go thin. Right, let's have a quick look. Lovely. That nice ledge there. Let's give that a seal up and all. I can hear my arteries screaming at me already, you know that. But it's the only way when you're on a griddle is to cook in butter. It's the only way. Right, guys. We have hit temp. Let's get this bad boy off to rest. Pop that on there for a sec. All right. Right, guys. Filo pastry time. Oh, happy days. Look at them bad boys, huh? Nice and crispy. Oh, they even look like... Oh, no. Happy days, that's hot. Watch that. We have got our skirt steak here. We have got our Filo pastry baskety looking things here. Then the next stage is going to be, this has still got another couple of minutes to rest, so I'm going to pop that just there. All right? Bear with me. We have got nice bit of Parma ham there. Get this bad boy open. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is let's bring this over to the middle. Hope that's not still too hot. Put that like that, like that. I'll take us a nice bit of Parma ham here. There we go. And then my plan is to cut these something similar to that. And then line these baskets. There we go. There we go. There we go. You see where I'm going with it now? They're more like platforms than baskets. I mean, they look a little baskety at the bottom there. I'll tell you what we will do. Let's get those bad boys out of there, shall we? Okay, that's better. Right, then, as you can see, what we're going to do is we're going to stick these bits of ham on the top into those baskets like so. Just cutting this palm ham into three. Stay there, you slippery sucker. Oh, bloody flies are coming out. It's that time of year now. Summer's coming. Something very similar to that, guys. That's the next stage. Pop that on there, that on there, that on there. Then we're going to need our Dijon mustard, plate, spoon, very sharp knife. Let's get this fella out of the way. Bring this in here. That's definitely rested now. What we've got to do is we've got to cut this skirt steak nice and thin and against the grain. All right, are you ready? Let's turn around, and I mean thin. Something very similar to that. Now, it's the sort of thing you could put out just as people arrive, isn't it? That's the sort of what I was going with it. Canapes is not normally my thing, I ain't gonna lie to you. But you know, got to try these things, haven't you? Until we're looking something very similar to that, guys. Then, this is the next stage, okay? What we're gonna do, put that over there. We're gonna take a nice dab of this Dijon mustard. Now this Dijon mustard's not like English mustard if you've never had it before. It hasn't got that go one eye winky, do you know what I mean? It's got a lovely, lovely taste to it and a lovely, lovely flavour. Now, should we see how we did in here? Look at that. Oh, look in there, guys. Look at that. That's perfect medium for me. Now, what we're going to do, very simple. I know it's going to seem like a ball ache. We're going to take a piece of this steak here. Yeah. And then we're just literally going to baste it just one side with our Dijon mustard. And that is going on the top like so. And I'll work my way through all of these, all right? Two to each one. Go on. I mean, that's perfectly cooked to me. Lovely, jubbly. Well, that sun is proper on me today, I tell you. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. And guys, there you have it. Parma ham, steak, Dijon mustard, canapes. Happy days. Now, next stage, the best bit. Put that over there. Are you ready for the taste test? I'm going to go for this fella. right here. Are you ready? Oh, mate. I think one bite might be a bit much. Should have done that in two, but fucking hell. Oh, Parma ham. Steak, Dijon mustard, Filo Pastry basket. I've got to have a go. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, if you put that in front of anyone, they wouldn't be upset. Now remember, don't forget to push all the fucking buttons and I'll see you next time.